wild and wonderful, animals of the forest. Deep within the emerald canopies and shadowy understories of the world's forests, an extraordinary tapestry of life unfolds daily. From the towering redwoods of California to the dense rainforests of the Amazon, from the boreal forests of Canada to the temperate woodlands of Europe, forests serve as sanctuaries for some of Earth's most fascinating and diverse wildlife. These woodland realms, covering roughly 31% of our planet's land surface, harbor creatures both magnificent and minute, each playing a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of these complex ecosystems. The vertical world of forest life. Forests are essentially three-dimensional cities of nature, with distinct neighborhoods at different elevations. The canopy layer, often called the roof of the forest, teems with life that rarely touches the ground. Here, nimble primates swing through the branches while colorful birds flit between the leaves in search of fruits and insects. Monkeys like the howler monkeys of Central and South America have adapted powerful voices that can carry for miles through the dense vegetation, allowing troops to communicate across vast distances without visual contact. In the temperate forests of North America, gray squirrels perform their acrobatic displays, leaping from branch to branch with remarkable precision. Their bushy tails serve not only as balance aids, but also as parachutes during longer jumps. These industrious creatures spend much of their time collecting and burying nuts for winter, inadvertently becoming forest gardeners as forgotten caches sprout into new trees. The middle story of the forest hosts a different cast of characters. Here, woodpeckers hammer rhythmically against tree trunks, their specialized beaks and shock-absorbing skulls allowing them to excavate insects from beneath the bark. The pileated woodpecker, North America's largest woodpecker species, creates rectangular holes so distinctive that they serve as calling cards long after the bird has moved on. Ground dwellers and underground engineers. The forest floor presents its own unique habitat, carpeted with fallen leaves, rotting logs, and a rich layer of decomposing organic matter. This seemingly quiet realm buzzes with activity from creatures both large and small. White-tailed deer pick their way delicately through the undergrowth, their large ears constantly swiveling to detect potential threats. During autumn, the haunting bugle calls of elk echo through North American forests as males establish dominance during mating season. Among the most industrious forest floor inhabitants are the various species of ants. Leafcutter ants in tropical forests create impressive highways through the understory, carrying pieces of leaves many times their own weight back to their colonies. These leaves aren't eaten directly. Instead, the ants use them to cultivate fungus gardens that serve as their primary food source, making them some of nature's earliest farmers. Bears represent some of the forest's most impressive ground dwellers. Black bears in North American forests are surprisingly agile climbers despite their bulk, often ascending trees to escape danger or reach food sources. Their omnivorous diet makes them crucial seed dispersers, as they consume berries and fruits throughout their range, depositing seeds in fertile locations along with natural fertilizer. Masters of adaptation. Forest animals have evolved remarkable adaptations to thrive in their woodland environments. Camouflage is perhaps the most widespread survival strategy. The intricate patterns on a great horned owl's feathers allow it to blend seamlessly with tree bark during daylight hours, while the dappled coat of a white-tailed deer fawn provides perfect camouflage among sun-dappled forest floors. Some creatures have developed extraordinary sensory abilities. Bats, those masters of the night sky, navigate through dense forest canopies using echolocation, emitting high-frequency calls and interpreting the returning echoes to build detailed mental maps of their surroundings. The big brown bat can detect wires as thin as human hair in complete darkness, allowing it to pursue insects through seemingly impossible tangles of branches. Many forest animals have also evolved to exploit specific ecological niches. Flying squirrels have developed gliding membranes that allow them to sail from tree to tree, accessing food sources and escape routes unavailable to their ground-bound relatives. Their large eyes are adapted for night vision, enabling them to navigate their aerial highways in darkness. The predator-prey dance. Forest ecosystems are defined by complex predator-prey relationships that have shaped animal behavior over millions of years. At the apex of many forest food webs stand the great cats. Mountain lions in North American forests are solitary hunters, capable of taking down prey much larger than themselves. Their padded paws allow them to move silently through the forest, while their powerful hind legs enable them to leap vertically up to 15 feet. Wolves, where they still exist in forested regions, demonstrate the power of pack hunting. Their complex social structures and communication systems allow them to coordinate attacks on large prey like elk and moose. The reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park dramatically illustrated their ecological importance, as their presence altered deer behavior patterns and ultimately changed the very landscape of the forest through what scientists call a trophic cascade. Smaller predators fill important ecological roles as well. Weasels, with their elongated bodies, can pursue prey into burrows and crevices inaccessible to larger hunters. The fierce wolverine, despite its relatively small size, has been known to drive bears and wolves away from kills through sheer tenacity and aggression. Seasonal rhythms and migration. Forest animals have developed various strategies to cope with seasonal changes. Migration is one of the most spectacular adaptations, with some species traveling thousands of miles between breeding and wintering grounds. Many forest birds, such as warblers and thrushes, undertake epic journeys twice yearly, navigating by stars, magnetic fields, and landscape features. Hibernation represents another fascinating adaptation to seasonal challenges. Black bears don't truly hibernate, but enter a state called torpor, where their heart rate and breathing slow dramatically while their body temperature drops only slightly. This allows them to survive months without eating, while pregnant females give birth to and nurse tiny cubs in their winter dens. Some animals remain active throughout winter, but undergo remarkable physical changes. Snowshoe hares grow white winter coats that provide camouflage against snow, while their feet develop thick fur that acts like natural snowshoes. Arctic foxes similarly change from brown summer coats to pristine white winter fur. Communication in the forest. The dense vegetation of forests presents unique challenges for animal communication, leading to the evolution of diverse signaling methods. Sound travels well through forest environments, and many species have developed elaborate vocal repertoires. The dawn chorus in temperate forests involves dozens of bird species, each with distinct songs that serve to establish territories and attract mates. Some animals have developed non-vocal forms of communication adapted to forest environments. Beavers slap their tails on water surfaces to warn family members of danger, while many mammals use scent marking to communicate with others of their species. Deer create scrapes and rubs on trees and ground, leaving chemical messages that convey information about their identity, reproductive status, and territorial claims. The tiny giants of forest ecosystems. While large mammals often capture our attention, some of the forest's most important inhabitants are its smallest residents. Insects perform crucial roles as pollinators, decomposers, and food sources for other animals. A single tree may host hundreds of insect species, each adapted to exploit specific resources or microhabitats. Beetles, the most diverse group of animals on Earth, reach their peak diversity in forest environments. Some, like bark beetles, play important roles in forest dynamics by attacking weakened trees and creating opportunities for new growth. Others, such as dung beetles, help recycle nutrients by processing animal waste. Conservation challenges and hope. Today's forest animals face unprecedented challenges from habitat loss, climate change, and human encroachment. Many species have seen their ranges dramatically reduced, while others have disappeared entirely from regions where they once thrived. The passenger pigeon, once so numerous that migrating flocks darkened the sky for days, was driven to extinction by overhunting and habitat destruction. However, conservation success stories provide hope for the future. The recovery of white-tailed deer populations from near extinction in the early 1900s to healthy numbers today demonstrates what dedicated conservation efforts can achieve. Similarly, the North American beaver has made a remarkable comeback from the brink of extinction, once again building their ingenious dams and creating wetland habitats that benefit countless other species. Bald eagles, America's national bird, have recovered from dangerously low numbers caused by DDT poisoning to healthy populations throughout much of their range. Wood duck populations have also rebounded thanks to habitat protection and nest box programs initiated by hunters and conservationists. Conclusion: guardians of the forest. The animals of our forests are more than just wildlife. They are essential components of complex ecosystems that provide clean air, fresh water, and climate regulation for the entire planet. Each species, from the mightiest bear to the smallest beetle, plays a unique role in maintaining the health and balance of these vital habitats. As we move forward into an uncertain environmental future, protecting forest animals and their habitats becomes increasingly critical. These remarkable creatures have survived ice ages, volcanic eruptions, and countless natural disasters over millions of years. Their greatest challenge now comes from human activities, but it also presents us with our greatest opportunity to make a positive difference. By supporting conservation efforts, protecting remaining forest habitats, and fostering coexistence between human communities and wildlife, we can ensure that future generations will have the privilege of encountering these wild and wonderful forest inhabitants. The rustling of leaves might reveal a deer stepping delicately through the undergrowth. The haunting call of a loon might echo across a forest lake, or the silent flight of an owl might remind us that we share this world with creatures of extraordinary beauty and complexity. In protecting forest animals, we protect not only individual species but entire ecosystems that have taken millions of years to develop. These forests and their inhabitants represent some of the most precious treasures on Earth, deserving our respect, our wonder, and our unwavering commitment to their preservation for generations to come.